Hi! And as promised, we are back with the DNA test results from Circle DNA. I got it after about a month. First thing, of course, after you've done everything. So I'm gonna try and insert some of just a refresher of how we actually did everything, how we, downloaded the app and we actually got our DNA swamping, and then we sent it to them very, very efficiently. And then afterwards, you're gonna get all your results. You get a real-time update on what it is they're doing with your DNA. And as soon as the results are there, you're gonna get an update via email and you're gonna see it automatically on the app. So I'm going to open the app right now. Ta-da! With Circle DNA Premium, you get the most out of it. You really get a lot of results, like in terms of diet and lifestyle, talents and sports performance, your origins, family planning as well, and early detection of cancer risks, and even some other health risks, health and disease risks, and some precision medicine, like your drug responses based on your DNA. Like I said, I'm gonna share my results with you guys because they're pretty interesting. Let me just take a sip of coffee first. I'm gonna start with the super important one for me because I am in my 30s, as you know. Papalapit na ako sa mid-30s. My body has been going through a lot of changes. Diet is not just, for losing weight. It doesn't just mean that. It's not that I want to lose weight or whatever, but of course I want to keep fit. But I need to know the right types of food to consume and which ones to stay away from based on my genetic blueprint. So let's start with diet, and it says you are unique, so too should be your diet. My optimal diet type, so you're gonna see like a little graph there. I'll just like picture in picture, okay? My optimal diet type is low carb. Wow! Meron siyang apat. So there's low carb, low fat, healthy balance, and Mediterranean. My optimal diet type is low carb, of course. The thing I love the most is what I should take out. It's basically telling me to go for the good carbohydrates, which are, fruits, unprocessed foods, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Okay. Noted. Lactose intolerance. So I'm likely intolerant to lactose based on my genetic results. I'm likely lactose intolerant. So it also shows you alcohol sensitivity. Mine is normal. I'm less likely to experience a blushed face after drinking. However, drink alcohol responsibly, they say. Caffeine sensitivity. I'm more likely to have normal sensitivity to caffeine. I also love that they have all these explanations. Just apart from your results, you also see recommendations. So it also says like what you can do. Limit your caffeine intake to no more than 400 milligrams per day. La-di-da, scientific results as well. It's all just there. Okay, medyo nagbabago yung sunlight, but okay, we're back. Spice sensitivity, I am sensitive to spice, and which just generally means that when I consume spice, I might taste it a little bit spicier, and also I may experience some adverse effects when consuming spices. Hence, my stomach really reacts to spice. Like when I eat something super spicy, which I truly, truly love, I definitely know I will run to the bathroom. TMI. But pretty soon, or like the day after, it's gonna be a painful thrown moment. Weight regain is average risk. Detox cruciferous vegetable needs is increased, which means I need more vegetables or cruciferous vegetables in my diet. Okay, so after the diet, let's move on to nutrition. Nutrition, antioxidants, normal needs, calcium, folic acid, higher needs pala. Iodine, higher needs, iron, normal, magnesium, omega-3, phosphorus, vitamin A, selenium, and all these. Vitamin B12, I have higher needs. Also vitamin D, so I need more sun. Yay, great, I love the sun. And zinc, everything else is normal needs. That's wonderful. Well-being, appetite control, normal. Bone mineral density, normal. Everything is normal. Inflammatory response. Long life longevity, likely average. Man, hindi likely higher. Tendency for mosquito bites, higher tendency, which is actually pretty interesting because ganun pala yan. That's why some people, ako hindi kinakagat ng lamok. Punong-puno na ako ng kagat ng lamok. Apparently, based on my genetic results, I have a higher tendency to getting mosquito bites. This suggests that my blood composition makes me more attractive to mosquitoes. Damn it. when it comes to skin, this actually surprised me because I thought I would have a higher risk of acne, or very high at least, because my mom's also acne prone and so is my brother. When I got older, I started breaking out a bit. A lot, actually. Actually pretty relieved to see that my result was average risk, which means it could just be my diet. I'm not genetically predisposed to getting you know, acne. So I guess it can be fixed by diet or just the stuff that I use on my face or put on my face. My skin age is younger as opposed to mature and normal. I am younger, which is great. Thank you very much, parents. Cellulite formation is higher tendency, wrinkle formation is average, stretch marks average, keloid average. Skin hydration is increased skin hydration factor, which is good. Okay, we're all good there when it comes to skin. My origin, so my ancestry composition is apparently 72.4% East Asian, which is Chinese, 58.51%. Japanese and Korean, 13.96%, Southeast Asian, Vietnamese, 15.59%, Indonesian, Thai, Malaysian, Filipino, Cambodian, Burmese, 10.75%. Everybody else is part African, as we know, and goodness, it's crazy. I'm Chinese? Mostly Chinese? Did not know that. How interesting. I want to talk about family because, like I said, I am pretty close to my mid-30s. I'm recently married and we are hoping to build a family soon. So this is actually why I really got super interested in Circle DNA, and I really wanted to get my results as well as soon as possible because we're planning to, you know, hopefully start a family soon. So it has all these possible, I guess, genetic conditions that I can possibly pass on to my future children. So it's just good to know that I have none of these mutations in my DNA. These words are so deep and technical and scientific, but Cohen syndrome, congenital adrenal hyperplasia, cystic fibrosis, cystinosis, deafness, dilated cardiomyopathy. Thankfully, I was like holding my breath as I was scrolling all the way down because it is a lot, and thankfully I am negative in all of those. So yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Thank goodness. So it's also really important to get my husband's results as well so that, you know, we know both sides. Syempre, dalawa kami, di ba, gagawa ng babies. So gusto ko rin actually malaman. I really want to know his as well. So just we know and we're prepared for it, right? Super important part for me is early detection for cancer risk. Thankfully, there was no cancer-causing mutation detected in my DNA, like none, which is wonderful. But it also says so it doesn't mean, you know, you can be careless. We all still have to be very careful. It's still comforting to know that based on my genes and based on my DNA, I have no cancer risks, which is again great. Common health risks. Heart disease is elevated for me. So is high cholesterol. Non-alcoholic fatty liver is also an elevated risk for me. Obesity is an average risk and stroke is an average risk as well. Type 2 diabetes is an elevated risk for me. These are things that I'm pretty well aware of because I know both my mom and my dad have heart problems. Also, my mom has diabetes, so I kind of figured I was genetically predisposed to these health risks. Now that it's confirmed, that day I was like, oh, baka I have it because like my mom has it and my dad has it. Now it's like confirmed that I have it in my genes, so I have to be more careful with my diet and how I take care of my body and everything else that I consume. So far, I'm pretty happy with the results. I love that some of the floating ideas in my head were confirmed, like some, you know, elevated health risks. But the most important part for me is when it came to family planning, knowing that thankfully there are no problems that I can possibly pass on to my children, and that there are no, so far, basing it on these results, no cancer risks. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that I shouldn't take care of my body. I should actually take care of it now more, knowing that I'm good so far. So I just need to keep taking care of my body more. And I cannot wait to have my husband try this as well so that it's more clear, I guess, on both ends. I'm also very happy about my diet results because that explains a lot. Like, I love carbs. I love rice. Now, even when I was trying to cut and eat healthier and work out more. I was like, I need carbs for strength, or I need carbs before going on stage for work, but apparently my body doesn't want the bad carbs that I've been eating a lot of. I'm excited for you guys to try it as well. Check out Circle DNA Premium. That's the one where you get all of these amazing results that really just might change your life. Oh, how can I forget? One of the really important things for me as well is sports. Let's go back to that. Sports and fitness. I realized that the kind of workout that I really enjoy, like I've tried other things, like I tried yoga, I tried running, I stuck to strength training more, which is why I got a coach, and I bought myself weights, and this kind of confirmed it, because my optimal sports type is medium power, low endurance, and high strength. And it says consider gymnastics, wow, weightlifting, and boxing. So based on my genetic results, I will likely respond well to sports that have strength and power focus. Isn't that amazing? My optimal training type is medium power, low endurance, and high strength. So based on my genetic results, my strength dominance suggests that I could benefit from training that places a higher priority on strength-based activities. Huh, that's so cool. It's like I know what to focus on more, and I know what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, which means I need to also work on my cardio because that's not my strength. My body composition is increased lean body mass, which means I'm more likely to have an increased lean body mass, suggesting that I may have a high energy burn at rest, which is good, right? And my endurance capacity though is low. I have lower recovery when it comes to recovery efficiency, again, which explains a lot. My strength profile is high, which is good. I am strong, but just mabilis akong hingalin. My endurance is low, but I'm quite strong, which is great. So I can change my own water in the water dispenser, pero hindi lang ako tatakbo habang bitbit ko siya. Gosh, how can I forget about sports and fitness? My God, that should have been on the top of the list. Very, very happy with the results. Circle DNA Premium, please do check it out. They're very efficient. As soon as you send your kit, you will get real-time updates on the app, and also you'll get an email as soon as your results are available, which is about more or less a month. Thank you very much, Circle DNA, for sending that over. And again, I'm so happy with my results, and I look forward to hearing yours as well if you guys try it out. Here's to a happier, healthier, more aware life. Tama ba? It's nice to be aware, because then when you're aware, you can make informed decisions, which is great. Here's to happier, healthier life to all of us. Don't forget, be grateful.